What's up, YouTube? It's Brent. Um, I am outside on my porch. Thought I'd give you a little bit different scenery for this video. But I wanted to make a video about two things. One, I wanted to tell my really cool story about how I fractured my arm. uh, so as you can see, I'm injured here. It's an open wound fracture. I had to have 2 stitches. I actually cut the elbow all the way down to the bone. And I needed 2 stitches, and I chipped off part of the bone, which is still in there somewhere. They haven't gotten that out yet, so that's a little annoying. I see the doctor tomorrow. Basically, what had happened was I was walking home from the gym Saturday night. Um, it started to pour, like torrential downpour. It was really bad. Um, I was sprinting home, of course. I run pretty fast. So I can run up and down a basketball court in about 8 or 9 seconds, like fully down it and then turn around and come back from hoop to hoop. So I think that's pretty fast. And I was jogging in place at the light, waiting for the light to change. Well, the light changed. There was a couple cars turning right, and I gave it a second for them to turn, and they didn't, of course, because oncoming traffic was coming. So I just figured I'd sprint across. They would see me. Well, I was almost all the way across, and I guess the truck didn't see me in the torrential downpour, and he turned right in front of me. Like pretty much as soon as I crossed into his lane, he decided to turn. So I stopped suddenly, and being soaking wet and not having that traction, and running so fast and stopping so quickly, being so fast, of course, I fell. The grill of the truck was probably about this close to my face, and when I fell, actually half of my body did slide underneath the truck. So I had to get out of there really quick, and then get up and get to the sidewalk really quick, and I fell again in the process, but just, not like hardcore. I fell, landed on my hands, and was able to get up real quickly. But I thought I made a pretty cool story. Needless to say, I didn't realize I was injured until I got home, and then went to the hospital, and I got all this going on. But I hope the bone should surface through to the top at some point, which I hope it does, so that I can keep it. I think that would be cool to have that little souvenir of my experience. But I just wanted to document it because it was such a crazy story. And then I also just wanted to talk a little politics with you, I guess. With the earthquakes going on in New York, and just situations with our planet, there are all kinds of different people in this world, and everybody has a different background, and everybody has a different psyche, and a different way of looking at things, both influenced by genetics, by chemicals in the brain, by environment, by things they've experienced. Everybody is so unique in so many aspects, including physically, psychologically, personality-wise, all that. So it's hard when you get people in a position of power, especially when people tend to have such strong beliefs that they really stand by for whatever reason, and they tend to really live by that. And if they feel threatened by that, they're going to kind of reduce other human beings to being, I guess, less human, so that they can treat them crappy, and get away with it, really. That's the point of, ethics, really. And that's, how ethics and morals and work, really, is we dehumanize, because we're insecure, and we feel that our sacred truth is threatened. So we demoralize other human beings to justify not treating them equal, and not treating them right. And my point by going on about all of this is I hear so many people complain about the government and complain about other things and not really make an effort to do it. And I wanted to use my voice here on YouTube, because I'm huge on using your voice. Okay, huge movements have started because people have gotten together and they've said this isn't right, and they have fought for what is right. Justice will prevail, but sometimes you got to fight for it. And being in America, a lot of people complain about the government, and a lot of people complain about how things are done here. But we have a lot of freedom in comparison to a lot of other countries. We have a lot of opportunities in comparison to a lot of other countries. You really can work hard and live your dream here. It might not be easy. I'm not saying that we live in a perfect country. Obviously, again, the psychological, and personal differences of people in a position of power, especially when that position of power is rotated person to person every 2 to 4 years, is going to change. But the one amazing thing about this country and the one thing we have going for us is that the government will listen to you. Pick up your phone, pick up your computer, email your senator, your government, your governor, your mayor. If you have an issue, stand up and speak. Get your friends to speak. You can do that. They will listen to you. The beauty of living in America is that the government will listen to the people. If the people stand up and really want something, that will make a difference. That has made a difference in the past. Look at every movement that has ever occurred. And this is what we need to do. So I want to, what's the word I'm looking for? I want to suggest you guys to use your voice to not just exist in this life, but to really make a difference. Take care of each other, take care of this planet, and if you feel strongly about something, fight for it. Conserve water, recycle, do kind things for strangers. Just pay it forward on a regular basis and do what you can. Don't complain about the things you can't change. Figure out a way to at least make a dent in the change, because your voice could be the voice that makes the difference. You never know. Sometimes that's all it takes. So I just wanted to make a video and just encourage that, because I was really feeling that, especially with all the national disasters happening, national natural disasters happening, but even international, it's happening all over the world. We need to take better care of this planet. We're doing this to ourselves. These are things that we know about. The world is constantly evolving. It's constantly changing. The planet itself is growing and changing, and yeah, there's going to be stuff like this, but there's a lot we can do to reduce it. So just take care of each other. Take care of the planet. We are all brothers and sisters here. Everybody, no matter what race, religion, color, background, anything. And maybe you're not going to agree with everybody, and maybe you're not going to get along with everybody. You don't have to surround yourself with those people, but do the best you can. Treat people with respect, first and foremost. Everybody deserves respect, no matter what. And if you really can't get along with somebody, then just don't hang out with them. And if you have to be around them, do whatever you got to do while you have to be around them. But it's so much hate, so much hate. I just wanted to make a video and spread some of the love. So that's me spreading it to you, and I hope some of you watch this video and spread it on to others. And until next time, I don't know. Until next time, I'll see you then.